Welcome to the Jerry Gray channel. This is the channel that talks about narcissists. I wanted to jump straight into the topic, but first, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We on the road to 7K. Let's go! Alright, so I want to talk about the 4 basic problems that a narcissist has. And you probably have experienced at least 3 of these things. So I want to go ahead and go from 1 to 4 and just comment below if you've been through this. All right, so first and the most common problem that a narcissist has is with their victim's own autonomy. So if you decide to just do your own thing, if you don't automatically agree to do what they want you to do or do something with them, they have a deep problem with that. And it's not just a regular problem as in I have a problem with you doing that, but like it causes fear, it causes a lot of different things and almost a panic just because you're not doing what they want you to do. It's like a parent raising their child to look like them, getting the same haircuts, wearing the same type of clothing. Especially if the child wants to do it, it's like you're a tribute to them. Every time they look at you, it's like built into supply. Just by you looking a certain way, you're giving them supply. And they feel threatened the moment that you try to grow up and start doing your own thing. It's like, but at the same time, the autonomy problem shows up in different ways. It could be what you wear, or it could be what you want to do. It could be just a simple question that you ask. Have you ever gotten into a car with a narcissist and they're like, let's go, and they don't tell you where you're going or something like that, and you just asking, hey, where are we going? They might give you the stank face. It's like, dude, just tell me where, you know what I'm saying? Tell me where we're going. Like if it's your parent or somebody like that, like they want you to just straight be like one with them at all times, and just weird like weirdo crap like that. So the autonomy one is one of the worst problems that they have, and it's something that it'll never go away. You can't change a person from thinking that way. So that's one of the main problems. The second problem is inclusion. So if you have your own friends or you have your own life, you're going to have to include some things that the narcissist doesn't want to. They don't want you to include your friends or the friends that they don't like. And mostly it's going to be friends that they can't corrupt. If they can get around your family or around the people that like you and you can't corrupt them, then it's like if they can't be corrupted and be like switched against you, it doesn't, they'll hate them. Your narcissist is going to hate that your whole side of your family. They're going to try to make it where you don't even get to hang around them and shame you and things like that, and try to cut you off just because it's not advantageous to them. They're afraid that those people are going to take you away from them. So every time that you go hang out with your mom, they're getting a panic attack. It's like an attack on their whole existence, because their existence is really tied to you. Like I said, they want built-in supply, meaning it's not just supply from what you do or what you say. It's supply just from who you are and how you look, where your status in life is built in. That every time they look at you, they get a feeling that they feel good. You're basically tributing to them, and it's like if that's threatening in any kind of way, it's going to take down a whole part of them. Like their self-esteem is attached to you. They need you around, so they feel very powerful emotions at any threat of that not being there anymore. So the power of inclusion, that causes a problem for narcissists. And just in general, you should do that. You should check with to see if they're a narcissist, include people that you know and trust, that you know that can't be corrupted, even though that's kind of hard to know for sure, but just to see how they are, how they react. Even if you don't know that this person's a narcissist and they're like, they always want to always be alone and monopolize your time, then you know that's a red flag. They don't like you to have any type of disruptions. And that's the third problem. If you cause disruptions for them, they want their plans to go on no matter what. And an example of this is if, for say, you become a part of a group of friends. Normally there's going to be one person who's kind of deciding most of the time what everybody's going to do. Oh, we're going to hang out here, we're going to hang out there. The moment that you decide that maybe you want to decide where to go for the weekend or something like that, you know what I mean, they'll have a huge problem with that. Like a narcissist will have a huge problem with you deciding anything, you disrupting their plans. It's a big deal. Any type of disruptions is a big deal to a narcissist. So if you see somebody like that, you start seeing that people, they can't adjust to your schedule. You have an appointment here and there, and they want to belittle you. If you say, no, I have an appointment, man, what you got to do? They ask you questions like that. I can't talk on the phone right now. Man, like you doing something. What you got to do? Or that's disrespectful. That's a little bit of anger there, that you disrupted them. They had a plan and you aren't allowed to disrupt them at all. And so if you feel that way, you make sure you check them. Like, no, I got plans. And just in general, you don't hang out with narcissists. But if you detect that somebody might be a narcissist and you see that they're acting like that, no disruptions, then you get away from them. Narcissists don't like a lot of complexity either. Complexity is the fourth problem for a narcissist. They don't like for you to make things complex. They want a simple plan, a simple structure, and nobody to make any complexities but them. Like if there's a little bit of adjustments and arrangements that they can make, then okay. But you making something that makes things a little bit more complex is a problem. They don't want to have to deal with complexity, especially if it's you that's the driving force of that. If there's any type of thing in your life that comes up that makes things more complex, they're going to hate that and try to end that, even if it's something that you should be doing. You going to school or something like that adds complexity to your relationship, the times that you guys can kind of hang out, or where you can live, and you're going to make things more complex. But people like this, they don't want to worry about anything that you have going on. You're not allowed to have a life outside of them. So the complexity is just showing that you are autonomous. You have something going on outside of them. So the four problems that a narcissist has, they have problems with complexity, inclusion, disruption, and autonomy. Those four things causes a whole whirlwind of problems underneath the surface of a narcissist. They try to hide it, but they go straight into panic mode if you mess with any of those four different subjects. And at the end of the day, these are the telltale signs. These are the red flags you should be looking out for. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, we're on the road to 7K. Let's get it. Let's go.